up to the sunrise, let the day begin. Johnny and Mark are here, let the laughter in. With every sip of coffee, feel the warmth inside. Conversations and humor take you for a ride. Your morning boost with Johnny and Mark, a perfect blend of laughter, igniting the spark, inspiration and insight. Join the journey, let them light your way. It's a brew of connection, a world to explore, a network of voices opening the door. With Johnny and Mark, feel the power of two, a morning tradition just waiting for you. As the day unfolds, carry what you've heard, inspire and inform with every single word. Johnny and Mark beside you as you start a new day, the morning show that lifts you through and through. A network of voices opening the door. With Johnny and Mark, feel the power of two, a morning tradition just waiting for you.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reselling, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem, see the special man.
See the special man.
You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Cajun roots, Johnny understands.
Johnny understands.
Let him have it with no problem, see the special man. Let him have it with no problem, see the special man.
Hey, John, what day is it? It's a hump day. How's everybody doing this morning? We got currently 59 degrees and it's sunny outside finally. It was raining all night long. Lots of thunder and lightning, but it's all cleared up for now. It'll come right back again tonight and tomorrow. How is your weather and how are you doing over there, Mr. J?
I'm doing well. It's really nice and cool at the moment, although it's supposed to be a 8-degree jump today up from where it was yesterday, and it's windy. Everyone knows it's windy.
Oh, it was windy yesterday, but we had a wind advisory, so I had to go inside. I go out there and take all my trash cans and bring them inside so they don't blow away.
There was some really horrible weather yesterday in Michigan and Oklahoma
A
and
lot of tornadoes yesterday.
Illinois.
Too.
Oh, good
Yeah,
grief!
saw that on the news. I wanted to watch the news for the weather, and that was bad. It was showing all kind of videos. And then there was somebody driving in it or going across, like, no big deal. Like,
That
dude.
I saw a storm chaser who got way too close to that tornado. Way
Yeah.
too close. I think I just
All right,
got.
first in the chat is TZ. TZ, if you're still here, let me know, please. I have a question for you.
Good morning, TZ.
And Regina, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? I say,
Lady
good.
Regina.
Today's thoughts and quote, write it on your heart that every day is the best day of the year. You right about that. Every day is a holiday and every meal's a banquet. And baby girl vibes, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are
Good
you
morning,
doing?
baby girl.
And John, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? And I got you on the calendar. I did reply to your email. Thank you very
Good
much.
morning, John.
And Glenn, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how's that weather down in Louisiana?
Swampy.
Little Debbie, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you and
Howdy,
welcome.
Miss Debbie.
Everybody saying hello to each other. Miss Denise, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you
Yay,
doing?
Lady D's in the house.
Hope everything's going well with your brother. I know Miss Josie said that what happened on Monday. I just hope everything's okay.
Very
And my
glad to
thoughts
have
and
you.
prayers.
Very glad to have you back in here, Lady D.
Yes. There we are on Facebook side and YouTube side. Let's see, everybody saying hello to each other. Let's see, John, everybody saying hello. And you're welcome. Also, just to let y'all know, and Scarlett's in the house. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Scarlett. You finally made it here.
Well, now the fun can actually start. Now that Scarlett's here, we were waiting to have any fun until she showed up.
Pinocchio, your nose is growing. All right, just to let y'all know the following information for the public service announcement. As y'all know, it's going to be a crazy day if you haven't filed your taxes yet. Today is the tax day. See this tax. Today's the day. If you haven't done it already, or you have to file an extension. For those who would like to be a guest on any of the shows for this channel, as of right now, listen up. On the next available date I have for the members of the channel, which is the rapid fire round, is August the 4th. And I only have 2 time slots left, which is the first Tuesday of August, is 1:15 or 1:45. That is it. And then it is booked. It is completed. Also, if you would like to be on the rapid fire round, the reseller community shop hop train sale, for June 27th, I only have 1 spot left. That is it. So if y'all want to be on that one, let me know. I already got the thumbnails ready for the next couple of months. And I'm ahead of myself because I like to get that done. That way, once this month's one's completed, I can send everybody out their information. Yeah. So once the lineup is done, I'll have it completed. Jennifer, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. And Casey, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing?
And a reminder that if you do want to be part of the first annual Misty Media Book Fair, which is happening on Saturday, May 16th, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern, drop me a note. That is to benefit First Books for underprivileged kids to get books in their hands. All you got to do is sell book and book adjacent category stuff. And no more commitment really of your time than about 15 minutes. So feel free to shoot me an email. It's down there in the show notes, and it'll pop up over here over my head every once in a while. And let me know you're interested, and we'll get you scheduled for a time slot.
Hello, Chrissy and Stacy. Hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Both of you, actually, if you're both here. Also, don't forget, tomorrow I will be on, well, today we got the Hump Day auction. Tomorrow is Ellen's Enchanted Emporium auction. Tomorrow she does once a month on the third Thursday of each month. I will be on there at 2:10 and 2:30. It's 2 different time slots, 10 minutes each. This Sunday I will be on with Regina, Red Arrow Resell, and Carol's Creative Corner on the 19th, this Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Jay, I will not be able to participate in the book auction out of town then.
There are other ways to participate, so feel free to drop me an email and let me know that you can't be there. But I've got other ways you can be included if you'd like.
And so, yeah, he's gonna figure out a way. He's gonna get you on there somehow. Let's see. Also, this rest of the year is booked for the Hump Day auction, so I will not be opening up 2026 until this December.
You mean
Jay,
2027?
can you explain? This is from Casey. As soon as it comes in the chat, I'll highlight it. It says, Jay, can you explain the book auction a bit more? I am unfamiliar newbie.
Sure. All it is if you've got stuff to sell that is book or book related, so book lights, audiobook stuff, comics, book tote bags, anything like that, and then you pledge a certain percentage of your sales to our charity, First Books. And other than that, it's just a normal auction. But everybody can determine what percentage of proceeds they'd like to donate to the cause. We're asking for a minimum of 25%. And yeah, that's really all there is to it.
Angie, hello, good morning, and welcome. And Denise, I was checking to make sure y'all were awake in the chat, because yes, it's 2027 that is going to be available in December.
Good morning, Lady Oddities.
Angie, Mama, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you.
Auntie Mama.
It's a hot day.
Angie, I feel like I haven't seen your smiling face in a really long time. Like I've seen you in chats, but I haven't actually seen you. I gotta make a point of hunting down one of your auctions.
Oh, she's on several days a week.
I know the timing just hasn't worked out.
She's also on if I'm not mistaken, I think she's on also Becky's. Jay, I'll email you, Casey, sir.
Awesome, Casey. Would love to have you.
That's right. I don't see TZ. She must have probably went back to sleep, or she's working and lurking. Also today, don't forget, today we will have none other than Julie and Jim, Leslie's Lucky Finds, and our traditional co-host, Miss Denise, Regina, and Josie's Place.
Ooh, that's a good time right there.
Speaking of Josie's Place, I will be on Monday on Josie's with Josie's Place and Miss Denise, Daisy's Creations, at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah! So other than the book fair, is there anything else you got going on anytime soon, Jay?
The big thing is I take off on Friday for the LA Times Festival of Books, where I'll be working at the Writers and Publishers Network booth all weekend. If you're in the LA area and you can swing by the USC campus and come say hi to me, I would love to meet you. We'll be doing a couple lives and definitely some shorts from the event. But one of the biggest book fairs that's held all year in the country, LA Times Festival of Books. So I'll be there all weekend, and then on our show on Tuesday on my channel will be a recap of everything I saw and did.
It almost sounds like you're giving up some kind of Comedy Zone ending. I'll be here all week.
Tip your waitress. Try the steak.
Auntie Mama.
Oh no! See, Auntie Mama, don't let them corrupt you. Don't let Scarlett corrupt you with that 69 stuff.
No, she just put blessed in the chat. I don't understand why it was deleted.
Oh, I'm seeing one that says at 69.
Oh, that's okay. It happens. Yeah, if Scarlett, TZ, if you're in the chat, let me know you're here because I gotta ask you something. If not, I'll just shoot you an email. That's okay. It happens. Well, as of usually on Wednesdays, we've been doing whatever Wednesdays. So basically, what we're gonna do today is, what is it that you think it's never too late to do? What is it that you have done lately that you've never done before that it's never too late to start? Whatever Wednesday.
Hashtag Jennifer's fault. Oh, let's not do that.
It happens. It just happens.
See, Scarlett, what you said you have a halo. That's not halo activity right there. Chrissy and Stacy are being bad influences on you over there in the corner.
Ooh. Yeah, I see it's her. So what do y'all have going on this weekend? It happens. There you go. That's a little bit better. Hashtag Scarlett's. I'm not even going to finish reading that one. It's never too late to clean my craft room. Look, and you know what's sad is that I always feel like it's always, for me, organizing even after I'm organized. It's not there. It's not what I want. And you have to change things again. It happens. I was speaking. What were you speaking about, Auntie Mama? What were you speaking of?
Oh my. Well, Chrissy and Stacy. Well.
That is not the only thing we're doing in the... Oh.
You mean baking cookies, right? That's the other
thing.
You
do you, boo.
See you, Swampy. Have yourself a good one, my friend.
Man. Don't work too hard. Well, for me, I have... yesterday, I went and decided to go on a Tuesday. And I went to my antique booth that I'm going to be moving out of by the end of this month. And I got 4 IKEA bags full of stuff. Brought it here and I processed most of it this morning. I got 2 more bags left to process because what I'm doing is I'm taking it off of that inventory spreadsheet and moving it to my new one. I just got to change it over.
So were you just verifying that you actually had it? Is that why you...
It's of a physical inventory, if it's still there. Then I just take it and move it over to my new
Gotcha.
spreadsheet, because that way, at the end of this month, whatever did not get transferred that I moved out of my booth, that means I need to get paid for it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing it that way. But I'm by that time, my spreadsheets for that place is only going to be what's sold and what's not in physical hand.
Well, for me, it was never too, I followed one of our previous ones, and never too late to get organized. And I finally got the production tracker put together that I wanted to, and I got so caught up that we actually have 14 books that are going to be released over the course of the next month.
Wow,
I'm so stoked that
that's a lot.
we're doing a lot of catch up. It's very, very
That's a
cool.
good thing. I know for me, it's always doing something. And if I don't like the way it is, I'm always thinking of what can I do to improve on it? What can I do to make it easier for me to work, no matter what it is? I'm constantly doing that. But again, it's just a matter of what's best for you, and you're the only one that can know what it is.
Well, in a way, it's why I kind of hate to go out of town. Like obviously I'm gonna enjoy being at the book event and being around the stuff I love, but by the same token, it's like okay, but that's time that I'm not having to go ahead and work on whatever else I wanted to work on.
Yeah. But again, you're being productive by going to this event.
Yeah,
That's another thing you got to look at. Yeah, sometimes you got to take away from what you're wanting to do and get other things done, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with it. You're still being productive.
and how many of you folks are into spring cleaning? I know people usually jump into that in March and April, start looking at all that stuff to clear out or clean up, or do you do a spring cleaning? Do you do a summer cleaning? Do
Ooh.
you not do any cleaning? What I'm in that no cleaning.
I I just remembered by this weekend I'm gonna be going to our bank has a shredding for the members of the credit union, and I got to pull some old files and stuff that I can bring over there. They do it like twice a year, but they've been doing it 3 times a year. And so I get an email, and I got to remember it's this weekend, this Saturday.
So what
I
do they
got
do?
it
They go
in the garage.
they bring like Iron Mountain out with their big shredders and everything.
It's like a big trash bin. You
Yeah,
basically bring the boxes, which is more of like a size of a banker box,
yeah.
no more than bigger than a medium-sized box. And they basically take it out of your car, dump it in there, give you back the boxes, and then you just got to show your account, your debit card to show you have a
Yeah, but
complete.
how do you know this stuff's actually going to be
Because you
shredded?
can you can stay there and see it. It goes into the machine, goes into this cave, and you can hear it as it goes through the machine.
Ah, gotcha.
And it does not come out until it's emptied. You can sit there and wait for it to be done. But they usually allow 5 boxes per person. So I'm finally able to get down to where I got some in the garage. I just got to put it in my car and bring it, which I love doing because that's part of my spring cleaning. But I'm always cleaning, always. She does. Who doesn't think it's? Oh, that's the video you did.
No,
Or
no,
that's your panel.
she's providing a link to Jennifer who doesn't believe she's an angel.
I see that now. You say that. Let's see. My home is 137 years old. I feel like all I do is dust. Not sure why. And you know what's sad is that you can keep your house closed up and it still gets dusty.
Yep.
You can have very little traffic because I live in a cul-de-sac, and again, my windows and doors always closed, and it still gets dusty in this house. And I'm constantly dusting. I use a duster for the floor constantly. So it's never ending. It's not just that twice a year. It's constant, no
For
matter
me,
what
it's
you do.
for me it's about the vacuuming because Zeke is half Labrador, half Roddy, and I mean it's a daily shed, and keeping up with it. There's like a dustbuster in every room. You gotta always trying to keep up on that.
Well, I'm glad we do have a house central vac thing.
Oh,
I just
that's
got
cool.
yeah. But the biggest thing is once that gets full, I got to take it out, empty it out, and then put a new filter in. That's the
My
only
my
bad thing about it.
my take on it is as obnoxious as it may be to have to be always picking up Zeke's fur. There's gonna come a time where I'm gonna wish he was around for me to have that fur to pick up. So It's like
Mia!
I
Well,
will deal
hello,
with it
good
until I
morning,
feel
and
like
welcome, and how are you doing? I'm sorry, I had to tell her hello because it's been a
good
while.
morning.
Hope you're feeling better. Hope you and the hubby is doing better. Hope you're feeling better. My neighbor, they've been under the weather lately.
Yeah, Casey, um I saw in one of my groups one of my Labrador groups, somebody asked, what season do they not shed? And then all we could do was laugh because it's like there's no such thing. It is absolutely a daily shed.
Yeah, exactly.
And seasonally, you can pull out the clumps as they get rid of their second coat. It's like that part of their coat doesn't isn't the same color as the rest of them. Why is that?
No,
And you
I don't understand that
well,
either. I know, I agree with you there because I see that on my dog too. And then when I'm brushing him, because he loves to get brushed, it's weird on how that undercoat is totally different colors.
yep.
There's her box. I saw the thumbnail for that one for today. Let's see. Casey says, when I had a golden retriever, I used to say that I couldn't make a noise.
Right?
Yeah, you're right about that. They do this to the
Whenever
dog.
I vacuum the house and I've emptied the canister a bunch of times, I go over to Zeke and go, "Look, it's your little brother."
Yes, indeed. But anywho, what does everybody have going on today? Anybody have anything special going on? If anybody has any questions, let us know. FYI, there will be no East Coast resellers today. They're canceling? I know they ended the show early on Monday.
Any reason why? Everybody okay?
Something to do with Dawn's mother had an appointment or something she had to go take care of or do something for. Oh, yeah, something to do with an appliance at her house. Had to get delivered or something. I have a live drop sale today. Tonight. What time? You got the link?
All
Doctor's
right,
appointment.
all right, everybody. If you haven't subscribed to 1889 House, this is the time to do it. She's gonna have and hit that notification when you go over there and sign up. Make sure you know about get notified about that drop sale tonight.
It depends on what time it is. Today's Wednesday. Yeah, I'll be in bed early. Let's see. Do you have it set up yet? Live? 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, I like your thumbnail.
That's 5 p.m. my time. I will actually be available to watch it. Awesome.
And she's doing it as a premiere. Or is it? No, it's a regular live.
I will do my best to be
There's
there.
April 15th. There we go. Dawn has an appointment. Okay. Oh, look at this. Scarlett dropped her link. All right, there's her link to the video right there. Her live show for the night. Is it the same link? Probably so.
So
Said
let's
Jerome, I really have no idea what I'm doing on lives versus premieres. Still learning. I have a video if you want to watch it. I do have a how to set up your premiere. It's basically a pre-recorded that you definitely have to be. You basically go be in the chat, but you're not actually physically live here on the screen.
or not. You could just choose to make a video ahead of time that doesn't rely on especially if you're doing content about like how you built the house or you're doing a tour of the house. You don't necessarily need to be in there for the premiere. It could just be to get people excited about your topic and
Hmm.
people getting used to regularly scheduled content, so that they're like, oh, we know there's always a premiere of a new video on her channel on XYZ day and time. But
Oh,
it's nice if you're in the channel to be able if people comment.
don't forget though, don't do what I did my first premiere. I had people messaging me on Facebook. Why are you not in your chat? You're doing a premiere. You're supposed to be there. I didn't know. Nobody told me. Well, I heard and got on computer and got on my in my chat. It's like I didn't know. I just okay. Let me try it. Yeah. Okay. Well, boy, I tell you. All right, here we go.
No
All
set
right,
rules though.
Casey.
You do it the way that works best for you.
Right. I got to cheat. I got to go to the video and get it for you. But you can save this and watch it later when you decide you want to do it. And if you have any questions thereafter, leave a comment. And that's the link to the video, how to set up YouTube videos for Premiere. There you go. I have a lot of how-to videos, but all my playlist has to do with the same topic, like how-tos or the morning show boost, and it's all in its own category. Speaking of morning shows, don't forget this Friday. Would you buy it or would you leave it? Is the reseller game that we play every Friday. There is no right or wrong answers, but it's basically things that sold throughout the week. Could be up to the last 90 days. You can send me those links, and with the links in the email, make sure you include what did you pay for it, where did you buy it, and if you took an offer, what was that offer for, and if you knew how long it took to sell. And definitely send it in. Make sure it's at my email, CajunRootsReseller@gmail.com by 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time by Friday morning, because that's when I'm setting up the show for that morning from the links. And I always show anybody who sends me emails first, which I have a few, I think. I know I have one or two already. And then I'll do those first, then I'll put in my sales.
Casey, Johnny's got an incredible collection of training and educational videos for YouTube. I mean, honestly, it's just like one of the best repositories I've seen anywhere of how to get stuff done. So be sure to take a look at some of his other some of the other videos that are over there. Pretty much anything you could ever want to know how to do, he's got you covered.
And Robin, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? And I try to do it. If anybody
morning,
else
Miss
has a
Robin.
copy and I don't have a video about it, I'm making one. I'm gonna figure
There's
it out.
TZ.
TZ, welcome back. TZ, I have a question for you. When you send that package to me, please do me a favor. If you haven't done so already, send me the tracking number for that package, please. We finally figured out what happened to my Christmas card. Somehow it went to Maine, sat there for a few months, and she just got it back right before Easter.
Oh my goodness.
It looks like it went through the ringer. I don't
Ay.
know why, but I talked to my postmaster, which is a friend of mine, and I got her personal phone number, and I sent her the picture. She said probably because 9 times out of 10, if she put not my full name of my town and only half of it, it means it went to Maine. And sure enough, that's what happened. Yeah, please send me a tracking number.
We sent out Christmas cards in 2024 that people didn't receive until April of 2025.
Wow. It was opened and beat up. Yep.
Yeah, I did notice yesterday. I always thought that my book printer Ingram. I always thought that they had primarily shipped single books via media mail, but I noticed yesterday they've increased the price of shipping on the books, and it turns out they're doing ground advantage. So now I'm kind of hoping that media mail isn't cheaper because I don't have much to do. There's no way for me to change that for my customers that are ordering like that.
You can have it as part of the shipping. You got to change it to media mail.
No, I mean I can't on Ingram. No.
Oh.
Yeah. But what we are going to absorb those costs on our website so that we can continue to offer free worldwide shipping on all of our books. Just one of those things I feel like we should do.
Yeah, it depends on what it is and the weight of it. I noticed for a little while too when I was shipping out books, it was cheaper through Ground Advantage, believe it or not. But because of the upcharging they're doing now,
Exactly. That's why I'm wondering now is what's the because it
especially
did go up.
after
It went up almost a dollar.
but it's going to go up what 8% on the 26th of this month, which is the last Sunday of the month.
And I don't think people realize that that dollar when it comes to royalties, the earnings for the author and the publisher. Every time you buy from Amazon, we make less and less. We only really make money when people buy directly from the publisher, or maybe Barnes and Noble instead of Amazon because they've got a higher royalty rate. But man, we don't make much money as a publisher when folks go through Amazon. That's for sure.
So let me ask you this then: why are they selling them on Amazon if you're not making the right amount of money you should be making?
Because it's the 300-pound gorilla. You can't really. You still are going to make money. You're going to make some income from them. even if it's not the best percentage in the marketplace. But most people are just conditioned to go buy from Amazon. So if you're not, but we drive as much traffic through our website as possible, and we purposely charge less with free shipping than we charge through Amazon.
Hmm. Well, usually what I do is I have my tablet that I use, and if I'm reading books on it, I give the call that again, the ebooks,
Yeah.
and then I leave them in my library and read them as I go.
So if you buy an ebook from Amazon, you don't own the book. They only give you a license to read it, and they can revoke that license at any time. Also, and they're the only ones that do that. And then also, they charge the publisher a fee to deliver that book to your Kindle. So not only are we paying a royalty to Amazon, we're also paying a fee for them to deliver the ebook to somebody's Kindle. So we lose even more money.
All right, John, have a great day. Well, look, I'm sorry to bust your bubble, but for me, I tend to read a lot when I'm in the car, and I cannot stand to read a book in a car. There's just something about it. I'd rather read it on
What
my tablet.
But what I'm saying is EPUB is the most popular format, and there are tons of free. You can go to Kobo, you can go to Barnes and Noble, you can go to Drive Through Fiction. There's tons of other retailers out there selling ebooks where you actually own the ebook when you buy it, and you can read them on any device.
So you're telling me when I pay for an ebook, I don't own it?
On Amazon, that is correct. You do not own any ebooks that you
So
buy
what the
from
hell am I
Amazon.
paying for if I'm not getting it from me to use and
You're
read it
paying for a
anytime?
license, and if you look, it actually says you are buying a license to read
I've
that
never
material.
seen on anything that I bought that said license.
Yep, look over in the checkout.
Okay. Well,
I'm a little
they're still there, so it doesn't matter for me. But yeah.
until the publisher decides it goes out of print, or Amazon decides not to deal with that publisher anymore. They can and what's happening right now is they just announced they are no longer supporting 12 of the previous Kindle versions. You cannot buy any books for any of those 12 previous Kindle devices. So all those people who have those older devices can no longer buy any new ebooks, and in a lot of cases, people are having trouble accessing their existing libraries.
I've never had a problem. Now, one thing you got to remember, though, and I've learned this the hard way. I didn't realize it, but when I originally got onto Amazon for getting the books, it was through Robert's account. Now that I have my own account and I'm trying to find a book that I bought,
Oh
and
yeah,
it's not there, it's because I had to switch accounts to get it from Robert's account.
yep.
Oh, but yeah. But usually for me, it's more of learning type books like YouTube, business, positive attitude, affirmation, that kind of stuff. That's the kind of books I read.
And again, you can get them from Kobo, you can get them from Barnes and Noble, you can get them from everywhere, and actually own the books you're buying.
Well, if we had a Barnes and Noble in my area, I might do that, but
You
we
don't
don't.
need one. You can go online and buy your ebooks from Barnes and Noble.
So you're telling me even if I go to Barnes and Nobles and get me an ebook, I won't own that one either?
You will.
What's the difference?
Because the only company that doesn't let you own your ebooks that you purchase is Amazon.
Well, why did they
Everybody,
make us pay? That makes no
every other
sense.
retailer out there, you own whatever you purchase.
That makes no sense.
Well, that's how Amazon. The current CEO of Amazon does not want to be dealing with books anymore.
Well, tell them to get a life and sell it. I
Trust me, as a
gotta
publisher,
move on.
it's a daily frustration. Scarlett, what kind of cheese are we doing today on the toasty? I know you got a toasty working somewhere. We always get back to food eventually. Hey, TZ, that's totally fine. Working and lurking. I've been doing a
Yeah,
lot of
I
that
do that all
myself
the
lately.
time.
Ooh, cheddar and black pepper. That sounds really good.
Well, I haven't had cheddar and black pepper cheese in a long time.
Okay, so for those of you, there's a lot of you that live in the Northeast, and this is something that I grew up with in New York. How many of you do a slice of apple pie with a slice of really sharp cheddar?
Mm, never heard of that. That's definitely
Or
not in
or,
the South.
or a Granny Smith apple with sharp cheddar?
I think the only thing I can honestly say is I've done like apples with peanut butter or banana peanut butter and cheese. Robert got me hooked on that one. But other than that, no, I never. Miss Denise says yes, they do it in Midwest. Also, Jay. See, Mia's also nope. I haven't heard of it. That's a first. Well, again, I haven't tried it, so I won't say I wouldn't like it. But one thing I can tell you I don't like is sharp cheddar. Don't care for it.
Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning and welcome, Ashley. How are you doing? Good to see you. I love apples with cheese. Now I've tried it, but I do more with peanut butter,
It
crunchy
bring
peanut butter.
the what happens is the sharpness of the cheese brings out the sweetness of the apple and
Now, do
brings
you
out.
melt it on the pie, or you just
No,
eat
no,
it?
no, no, no. You eat it like eat it on the side.
Joe Mouse, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Regina says I love apples and cheese.
Yep,
I've never had it. I don't think I've ever had it. Well, what you would do? Would eat it separately?
yep. It really brings out the sweetness in the pie
Joe Mouse
in
says
the
my
apples.
mom loved apple pie and cheddar. It's from the East Texas. Show up right here. There you go. So it must be typical in certain areas because I've never heard of it before. Ashley says the same thing. Yes, apples and peanut butter. Oh, I love me some peanut butter with my apple.
Do you
Yeah,
Ashley? Do you also do ants on a log? The celery with peanut butter and raisins.
peanut butter and raisins on
Yep,
celery.
yep.
Hmm.
They call it ants on a log.
I've heard of that. Now I've had tuna salad on celery.
That's
But with
boring. That's
raisins.
that's rabbit food right there. That's diet stuff.
That's exactly why I eat it.
Oh, see, Ashley knows what I'm talking about. She's had ants on a log. Heck yeah.
Leave the ants off. TZ says I have and it's good. Ashley says or cream cheese.
Yeah, cream cheese works really well on that too. Although I like the peanut butter better just again because it's that's that combination of a little bit bitter from the celery with the sweetness of the peanut butter.
Butter. That's fruit and cheese. Yeah, I've heard of it called ants on a log, but I've never had it. I like cheese on celery and like peanut butter on
You know, I
so
haven't tried cheese. Haven't tried cheese on celery. I'm gonna have to. I can't believe I've gotten this far and I haven't. Other than I guess cream cheese on celery.
well, Robert usually does the peanut butter and a slice of cheese, and he'll take and cut them in strips and then put it on his celery stick. He does that.
What kind of cheese?
Oh, he loves the sharp cheddar.
Yeah, I'm that way too.
I like Munster. What is it, Munster? Munster cheese. I like that. Celery and cream cheese is even better. All these different things of celery.
Hey, well, celery is one of those really,
Diet food. Ah!
yeah, but you know what? It's so good for your body. Between the amount of water it has, the fiber it has, it actually takes more energy to digest celery than you actually can burn calories eating celery because your
And
body
how
needs to
often do
ramp
you
up
eat celery
digestion.
in a week?
What was
How
that?
often do you eat celery in a week?
Usually at least once, typically twice. That's kind of one of my go-to snack foods.
Scarlett, you can have it from what I've heard from everybody trying that. Mm-mm,
Girl, don't even try to pass that off as you know you're lying. Even the Australians tell you that you're lying. You are no, no.
now I want celery and peanut butter and cream cheese. Putting it on my shopping list.
Say we're bad influences around here, Ashley.
I already have
Once
that on
we
my list because I'm almost out. Because I
once
usually
we
go ahead. I don't
really
like the way it looks.
a lot of salt in celery? Huh.
Really?
I had no idea.
I didn't either.
They even recommended it as with they even said there was no issue with high blood pressure with eating celery. So I'm
Mention.
surprised to hear that has a lot of salt.
Like, yeah, I've heard too many horror stories about that Vegemite. Yeah, even just the
When you
smell.
got huntsman spiders as big as people, I ain't gonna and you're living around that, I ain't gonna trust you to tell me the Vegemite's good.
And I always look at what the celery, anything I have that I buy, I always look at the sodium intake. Am I ready to find out?
That's kind of like pineapple, which is the fruit that eats you back.
A what? Pineapples? I love
Yeah,
pineapples.
but pineapples actually dissolve your tissues and literally eat you back with the acid in it.
It's 32 to 35 milligrams of sodium per medium stalk.
Wow.
A large stalk has 50 milligrams of sodium. 1 cup of chopped is 80 to 100 milligrams of sodium.
Huh.
I didn't know that. And I usually use the medium stalk. It's all
Well,
natural.
my husband's the type that puts half a salt lick in whatever he's eating and half a pound of sugar in his iced tea. I'm always
And
like,
it does and it does say it's concentrated, low sodium, and safe for most diets, providing only 1 to 2% of your daily recommended limit.
oh, all right. So
I'll always look at that.
different chemical makeup of the salt then.
Yeah. But again, it does say it's only 1 to 2% of your daily requirement, the recommended limit. What about the trend for lost weight drinks? I don't do them.
You know, TZ, I cannot do any kind of vegetable juice. I have tried. I've done. What's that big brand that everybody used to drink that was like tomato based?
V8?
V8.
Wow, I should have had a V8.
Yeah, I have yet to find that in like the ones where they're like all greens and it tastes like you're drinking your lawn. Yeah, I can't do that one either.
Good morning, Lenore. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing for people who drink it every morning? I don't. I cannot stand the taste of it. I cannot have the. I would love to drink V8 juice, but I can't do it anymore because of the acid in it. Have it.
So how do you do your Bloody Marys now?
I don't. I've never drank Bloody Marys.
Says the girl that eats Vegemite. You think it's weird to drink a vegetable? I'm not quite so sure your judgment's in the right place there, Scarlett. Not sure you're the expert in the field, as they say.
Okay, Scarlett, if you say so.
That falls under whatever, girl. Okay, Jan.
All right, I do have the links in the chat. If anybody would like to come on and promote your channel or anything you have going on, you're more than welcome to. That link is pinned to the top of the chat. You're more than welcome to join us. Just like today at 1 o'clock, we do have our hump day auction. I'm looking forward to that. The Simpsons channel. Hello, Lisa. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how have you been? I haven't seen you in the. Oh, what did I just do? Undo, 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 undo. Shoot. Okay,
What
it
did
came
you
back.
do?
Accidentally hit her. Oh, that was TZ. I did that too.
Oh,
I was trying to go to her channel. Oh, all right. What happened? Let's see what it says. Unhidden. Okay, it says that you're unhidden. TZ, type in the chat again, please.
good morning, Lisa. How's the saxophone practice going?
Can you type back in the chat, TZ? Yes, okay. Now I can turn you blue again. I went to get to Lisa's channel, and it automatically did the wrong link. And I want to block it, you. Go to channel. There we go. All right. Now we're back in business. She actually plays the tenor saxophone. Okay, yes, I am still following.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, it's been a while that I've been watching your morning shows. When I wake up in the morning, you're usually live on your shows, and I get to watch you in the morning. But not lately. All right, so I took care of that. Jake,
Well,
hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Well, accidents happen. You right about that. Good morning to you too.
Ellen, good morning, lady.
Ellen, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Halfway week. That's right. Home day. I have been live. I've been live. Yeah, I know. But usually I look forward to having you on the screen when I'm working early in the morning, like between 1 and 3 o'clock.
Well, Lisa, I hope you're on the mend.
Yeah, I hope so too. Trying to get
Hope
my
you're in a hope you're in a better space now than you were.
yeah. Sorry to hear that.
Simpsons. Now I'm gonna have that theme song stuck in my head all day. We walk around humming that all day. Everybody's gonna be like, "What the hell's wrong with you?"
Especially when you're at work to begin with.
That's like every time ABC Matt comes in, I'm like ABC.
You turn into the Jackson Fives, huh?
Yep. That and this show's theme song. I am so tired of waking up in the morning and having that theme song running through my head on repeat. Like it never gets out of my head anymore.
That means it's working.
Oh my God, just leave me alone for 5 minutes.
No. Trying to get there. It's just health problems that will never go away. Yeah, that happens. Well, hopefully you're okay. You're going getting better. TZ, what are you dreaming about, Jay?
I plead the fifth.
I haven't seen Carol this morning. I wonder if she's going into doing her PT this morning.
Oh, thank you, Ellen. I'm trying to fit in with Johnny a little more.
You know, I have to say too, if y'all don't forget about making comments on the videos, go back and read the one that was given. I believe it was yesterday's video. There was a nice comment left on yesterday's video. Go read it, and y'all can even make comments of the comments. Come on now. That's the only way you can get yourself on the comment board for the moon pie giveaway.
Ashley, for me, anytime I watch one of Regina's auctions, her theme song gets stuck in my head for like 2 days. So, but the theme song for the morning show is just ridiculous how stuck in my head that is. And I mean, just keeps going and going and going and going. I'm like, oh my God, talk about an earworm. I really need something else.
But it wasn't me, Ellen, that asked. It was not me. It was TZ. You saw that, right? Ellen says that was brave, Johnny. Asking Jay about the dream and then turn around and taking a sip of your coffee.
Yeah, that was a missed opportunity on my part to get a good spray on the camera, huh?
It usually doesn't happen very often.
Good old spit take. Never hurt anybody.
Yeah, Auntie Mama's music in the morning gets you going for sure. Yep, you missed your opportunity.
I really love Regina's theme song. That is just so fun. I really like that one. There's a comic book collector that I follow that when people give a donation and he does a giveaway. Oh, that song is so great for his giveaway.
Ellen says, I have to mute Colleen's thank you song. Let's go nuts. Aw.
That's funny.
Yeah, Auntie Mama's music in the morning definitely gets you going. That's I'm trying to remember her name, her channel name. She's making that music for her.
We just picked our theme music for our Misty Media live show, but I am having the worst time with the intro
Yeah.
video. I know exactly what I want for the intro video, and I just have not been able to get it done at all. I need help. I need help with
Reach out
our
to Tooch.
what's that?
Reach out to Tooch.
I
He
almost think
does that.
I'll do that. I think I also want to reach out to Regina because her stuff's always her videos are always so awesome. I
Regina too,
can't
yeah.
figure out how she accomplishes all that. Like I said, I have a very definite image of of the intro that I want. I just haven't
I
no
use
idea how to accomplish it.
makesong.com for mine. Yeah, Regina too. Regina's busy. You may have to get on her waiting list.
And is it BoobTube?
Bluetooth production is
BlueTube.
Grandma's sister.
Yeah.
Hey, Boo. Yeah, she does intros, outros, that kind of stuff too.
Regina's stuff is so great.
Yeah. Yeah, she does more of channel rails and intros, outros, and clips and whatever you want with the music.
Yeah, we finally found a track that's perfect that we want to use, and it's open source. So it was actually created by a musician, and he makes it
Regina said,
available.
send her that link to that song, and she can see what she can do with it.
I appreciate that, Regina. I really do.
There you go. Yeah, because didn't you say something about it had some staticky in it or something that you didn't like?
No, that so we've abandoned that idea, but we found one that is Peru influenced, but with a much more modern edge to it, and it's just absolutely perfect for the show and for our company, which is all Peruvian themed. So
Okay. Cool.
thank
All right,
you,
if
Regina.
anybody wants to come
I
on,
will
you're more than
definitely
welcome
take you
to.
up on that.
That link is at the top of the chat. You know who I haven't seen yet this morning? Angela Isaac.
Take care of yourself, Miss Lisa. Hope
All
all
right,
goes
Miss
well at the
Lisa, I hope you
doctor's
get to
office.
feeling better.
Come back and see us again soon.
I hope you get to feeling better, Lisa. She made the intro and outro for Hippie Chicky, Wonder Woman's show.
You know,
Okay.
it's funny. It's funny, all these resellers who have these amazing talents that I'm like, why are you reselling? You've got these other things that are like in huge demand that, you know, you could just be, Tooch and his 3D stuff and Regina with her video creations and TZ with her art.
Click on that link if you want to see her work. That way you can see her work. She's got a lot of stuff on her channel.
I know I think she did stuff for Mark and Michael, right?
All his intros and outros and that birthday thing and the friends friends song with friends clip they do and those theme songs. Yeah.
I have to say, much like shopping for a tattoo, you kind of look for the artist that sort of matches the style of what you're thinking. And I got to say, Regina's style is uh, probably a lot closer to what I'm needing for our
Okay.
channel. Her aesthetic matches what we've been thinking about.
Cool. There you go.
I think I mentioned I'm gonna be partnering with Tooch to create some 3D printed merchandise for our publishing house to be able to give away at shows and uh, stuff like that. So
Oh, cool.
the the 3D maestro that is the Tooch man. God, I wish I could meet him in person.
I've been there already and I've met him several times.
I
We
I
do
just
meet.
I just want to hug him. I want to meet him and give him just the biggest hug. He's such a good person.
There's a lot of people I've met already, especially in this area.
Yeah, being out here in Vegas, unless they come to my town, I don't really get to meet anybody because so many people are back east. It seems like Ellen and I should have met up by now.
You
We're
think?
not that far apart from each other.
And a lot of times, even where we live, we still drive and then we meet somewhere in the middle, depending on who else is meeting up with us. We've gone as far as even down to Connecticut, Rhode Island, gone as far as up as in Maine. Met up with a couple of people that could, in fact, that was when Debbie and Max traveled. We went up there.
Because I don't think there's a whole lot of us desert dwellers. I mean, there's Maria out west in California. There's me in Vegas, Ellen in Arizona. I don't know. I don't know if there's a whole lot of us
Sonny,
Western folks.
he's in that area.
Who is?
Sonny,
I don't think I know Sonny.
he's on at night on Tuesday nights with Cat the Nurse Flipper.
Oh, I don't know her either.
Okay. I live, that is really close to Johnny for 20 years, and I didn't even meet him. Yeah, because I just moved here 6 years ago. It'd be 7 years this June, actually.
Oh, Sonny's here in Vegas?
Las Vegas, yeah.
Oh,
He's
that's
on.
cool.
He's the co-host with Cat the Nurse Flipper every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Are they on your calendar or no?
Hmm.
All right, I'll have to, because I mean that's a night that I'm usually home and available. So
If you
I'll
type
look it
in
up.
YouTube the Nurse Flipper, that is her channel that she does it on.
Although I think I've been
Katie and
following.
Vicky are in Las Vegas too. Hey, look, you got all these names coming up in the chat for Las Vegas. Tell me you don't know nobody there. Well, guess what? You can be following a lot of new people on Facebook.
I
On
was gonna
YouTube.
say, I absolutely gotta start
Jim and
following
Julie,
all.
yeah, they live in Arizona.
See, I gotta
Never
come to
felt
Arizona,
enough.
Ellen. That's what it is. All the folks are over there. We gotta.
Jackie,
I just
Jim,
saw.
Julie, very cool,
Watched.
Karen.
I just watched Carrie last night.
Mickey Bags of Money.
Jennifer, you're amazing. How do you know all of this just off the top of your head?
Well, there's a lot of people in different states. I just got to remember who's what and when and where they're from, especially when you get to meet them and you watch their channels. 'Cause there's some people that I don't even see no more, that I haven't seen in a while on YouTube anymore.
I swear Jennifer is the gift that keeps on giving.
I
You
didn't
just
know
I,
Sugar Vision. I didn't know Steven lived in Las Vegas. You got to see his channel. He's got an awesome auction that he does,
all
and
these
he's
people I've
got
never heard.
all kind of stuff. He's usually on late in the afternoon.
All these people I've never heard of, but they're not all on your calendar, right? Because that's really where I started. Was
No,
using
because
your.
a lot of them don't come in this channel, and I don't know if they're not in the chat a lot. Because Steve does come in here every now and then, but if they don't tell me, because I don't go searching for their channels and put it on the calendar, they have to be in the chat and tell me or email me and say, "Look, can you add me to whatever channel, whatever they do."
I really wish somebody did keep a master calendar of all of those shows because I use yours as a reference for me to like when I'm sitting down to do work at night. I immediately jump to your calendar to see if anybody's on doing an auction.
Okay,
To have
this
my
is my opinion of what I started on the calendar. Back when I started 6.5 years ago, it started with almost everybody who did a show, whether it was a live, pre-recorded, and I stopped doing that because a lot of people started changing their times, or they wanted me to put their uploaded. No, it's for lives. Then I had to start going into and checking these channels and see if they're still doing videos because I didn't see them in a while. So then I started every month going in and saying, okay, is this person still live at this time or on this day? And if I don't see nothing within the last month, it's off the calendar. It's just a lot of work.
Yeah.
But if you don't email me, I'm not going to put them on the calendar because I don't know who they are or when they're
Yep.
doing it. They have to
I
let
just
me know.
I used to think the online auction community was really small, because I was only seeing basically the few people that were in here that were reselling, and now that I watch so many of them, the algorithm is starting to deliver more and more auctions to me uh, in
And
my
thank you for
in my YouTube
letting me
feed.
know that, Ellen, because I was wondering where he's been. It's been a while that I've seen him. Just like is it Jason? Jason Adams? That's another one you need to watch. Supposed to be back in live on Sundays. Check him out. Yeah, he's got amazing jewelry.
You know what blew me away was watching Carol do jewelry the other night. Carol has the coolest collection of stuff that just a little bit of everything and stuff that's I'd never seen anywhere else, all affordable, and I was like, wow, like this is something I could watch because I'm getting now more into brooches and rings and pendants. A lot of pendants I'm getting into, but rings are hard for me, man. I have really big fingers. Nobody's selling size 13s and 14
Even
rings.
was even a guest on my Sunday Drive show. I didn't know that. There's Jason's link if you want to check out his channel.
Jennifer, you're amazing. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. You are amazing.
If you haven't checked his channel out, check out that link for his channel. And he's got a lot of. If you've ever watched Dragonfly Susie B's videos about like the different history about different jewelry,
Yeah.
he does the same thing, but he does it more vintage stones and styles and things like that. I'll pop them in for you.
Cool, Ellen. I will. I'm really struggling to find rings. That's the hardest thing for me right now. They offer you can find 1,000,001 wedding bands, and trust me, I have no problem divorcing my husband and getting a new one, and just so I can get a new band. But
And that's true, Jennifer. That's why I said his name, because he does. I love watching him. Thrifting Vegas is another reseller in Vegas. There you go.
wow,
Yeah, he does a lot with the antiques and vintage stuff, and I love watching his videos. Well, thank you for putting that in there, because guess what? I'm now following her.
you guys are terrific. Thank you so much for all these links. I'm gonna have to, since I'm on this side of the EV Mux, I'll have to go into the back to the replay and grab the links then. But really,
So
really,
you don't pop out your chat during the show?
no.
Oh, that's right. You don't even type in the chat. You know you can type in the stream.
Yeah, but it comes up as you, doesn't it?
Yep. Wonder Woman Wendy, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome.
Hiya, Miss Wendy.
Yeah, that's what I like about Jason. I love watching his videos. I got a lot of rings from very large ones, some very small ones. What the odd size. Yeah, one thing you got to remember too, if you're not sure of your wedding or your ring size, there's two things you got to know when you're doing your ring size. One, the size for a wide band is different than a size of thin bands. Two different sizes. It's always a larger size when it's a wider band. Well, everyone, is getting to that time. Our numbers are going down, and it's getting time for me to get some things done before the 1 o'clock hump day auction. So again, if you have not, don't forget to come back at 1 o'clock and check out the hump day auction. Jim and Julie's going to be there today, along with Leslie's Lucky Finds. And also starting next month, I spoke with Mark. Mark, again, is not ready to come back. So starting next month, Michael is going to be in the spot for Mark on the hump day auction.
Nice.
Yeah. So Bearded Picker is live. Go check him out as well. That's
Go
right.
read him.
Go get him. Go get him.
Go read.
That's right. So as I say before I end each and every show, hope to hear from you as far as before Friday for the would you buy it or would you leave it? Tomorrow's going to be an open don't forget, on every Thursday and Friday, I ask that you do every day of the week. Bring a guest, bring somebody who's ever been here before. And, I'm trying to get to that goal of hashtag get me to 100K. So bring some friends in and let them know about us. So as I say, before I have any other questions or any comments you want to make before we go out the show, Jay.
Nope. Just thanks all for being here, and stay tuned on my channel this weekend for live updates from the LA Times Festival of Books.
And as I say before I end each and every show, love always, love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet until another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day until we meet again. Later. Peace out, and y'all come back. Now you hear?
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reselling, you make me an offer and I'll take it.
special man.